Hey Jamie, good morning. Hi Royson, how are you? Royson, I don't do morning readings for individuals. I'm sorry. They're only done on Wednesdays and Friday nights when I do card pulls. So you have to tune in on Wednesday and Friday night. And the fact that you're saying we means maybe you might be from Scotland or Ireland. I'm not sure. But so it might be a timing issue of why you're not able to get on with us at night. But I don't. Hey Lisa, good morning. Wow, on time 2 days in a row. Doing a good job there, Lisa. Um, so in the mornings, it's just a daily forecast for everybody. So if you choose to listen, you can take this reading as your own, for you. It may resonate, some of it may resonate, some of it may not. Um, but specifically singling out people in the morning. Oh, you're Irish. Okay, so am I on my mother's side of the family. Um, uh, but I would be here forever every morning. This way I can help as much people as possible. That's the intention, at least, in the shortest amount of time possible. But there's a lot of free readings on my channel too, on Facebook. I mean, on YouTube. You're on Facebook, on YouTube. So I don't know what your sign is, but if you go on the business page this month, all of the monthly Taroscopes have gone up. So those are available to you too, to give you a little look at maybe what this coming month might have for you. And then on Wednesdays and Fridays, I normally will pull cards for new viewers. And I know that I've never pulled a card for you, so I would be happy to do that on a Wednesday or Friday night. That's 7:30 my time, which is Central Standard Time. Last night we did a couple of card pulls, but they weren't. Um, and then the previous night we didn't. And this coming week, actually, now that I think about it, I don't have. Um, I won't be having charmed nights, so you'll have to wait one more week. Sorry. Oh, I can't remember where I posted that to now. I hope it's not to here. If I posted twice to Circle of Light, I'm sorry, guys. Let me get this posted to groups really quick, and then we can get started. Right, yeah, Lisa says we would love that, but you gotta have a break from us goofy ones once in a while, just saying. Um, it's true, like in the morning when I do this group read, it's actually drawing on a lot of, what's the sort of general overview of the day for everybody. So it's tapping into like the collective consciousness, is the way I see it. Um, that's the point of these morning readings, is to kind of connect us all in one message, ideally, versus it being all about us individualistically or individually. You know what I mean? Individualistically, like that's even a word. But people tend to be too focused on their own problems, and they don't necessarily take themselves out of their own problems or their own issues long enough to maybe focus on other people and give themselves some relief, right? Because I do this myself. I'm notorious for this, getting caught up in my own thoughts or beliefs about what I need. And what I found, especially I learned this in recovery too, like being sober, is that when you get out of yourself and you help another human being, it helps you to actually get out of your own stuff, your own drama, your own crap. So, a lot of people on Facebook are running around in lack going, oh, give me a reading, I need a reading, I need a reading. No, what you actually need to do is you probably need to go be of service to somebody else. I mean, in all honesty. You need to get out of your own stuff, take the focus off of you for a minute. Especially if you're feeling like lost or like helpless or whatever, and maybe go help somebody else. Because you're certainly going to feel better for having done that, right? You're going to build some self-esteem there. You're going to have done something for somebody else, and hopefully, get to a place of seeing the bigger picture, which is that we're not all alone, that it's not as bad as we think it is, that we have the capacity to not only help others, but through helping others, we realize we can help ourselves. There's all of that aspect to it too, but that's neither here nor there. So I do what I can, but like I said, these mornings are to help as many people as possible to tap us into sort of the greater good and the higher consciousness of what we're all dealing with as a shared group. And then from there, we take that information out into the day and we utilize it to have a better experience, hopefully, maybe help others have a better experience. It's that kind of a thing. That's the purpose of the daily forecast. It's like your weather report. I am your spiritual meteorologist. So I'm just pointing out where there might be storms, where there might be traffic jams, that kind of a thing. So you can take with it what you will and leave the rest, kind of thing. It's up to you. You can use as much of it as you want or as little of it as you want. It's really your decision. And next week, everything's going to be pre-taped, guys, so it's not going to be live. There will be a chat going on. Good morning, Carla. Good morning, Ann. Good morning, Jamie. I said good morning to Jamie. Good morning, Kelly. I love that A out, that in here collectively. Oh my God, I completely get that, Dan. Okay. So, good morning, Nate. How are you? Good morning, Regina. How are you? So, I think it's all posted to groups. Let's get started. Oh, I don't have my light on. Oh, I do have my light on. Speaking of lights, let's get started. Let's do our 3 breaths, guys. Let's get our light going this morning. So, we all know the drill. Those of you that don't, you're just going to have to keep up. We take 3 breaths, deep in through the nose, down into the belly. We hold it at the top of the breath to try and sort of intend for the oxygen to permeate our bloodstream, our brain, get us a little bit centered in our body in this present moment, bring ourselves and our energy back from maybe worries of the past or worries of the future, bring it now into the present and know that we are safe in the body that we're in, right? So as we're doing that, when we release that out breath, we're letting go of anything that's stagnant, no longer working for us, just doesn't assist us in our growth or harmony in our environment. And we can just intend for that and allow it to go. We don't have to know what it is that we're releasing or pick it apart or any of that. Just let it go. Just be here in this present moment. And as we do that, we want to give thanks for the body first. On the second breath, the mind. On the third breath, the spirit. And kind of see them coming together in unison, right? Kind of see them connecting into like what I call that sort of pyramid, right? Similar to like the Holy Trinity, the Father, the Son, the Holy Ghost, or the mind, the body, the spirit, Power of 3, the Hallowell sisters from Charmed. So, good morning. Hey, Eileen, how are you? All right, so we're ready. Lights on. Yeah, I know, Regina, right? I didn't even realize. It just seems it's actually sunny out today. We have some nice weather. It looks like things might dry up today, so that's good. That's actually a real weather report. So let's get to doing this part. So plant your feet on the ground, and you guys, I expect you guys to do this next week, even though the messages will be pre-taped. And I might actually, for shortness of videos, I might let this go all together in the sense that those of you that tune in regularly, you guys should know how to do this. So you guys know I'm usually on around 8:30 my time every morning. So you guys could actually sit down in a chair, do this practice really quickly before I come on, and we could all be prepared and ready. And then that way we shave some time off of the videos. And we also sort of take our next steps into maybe doing our own practice on our own time when we're by ourselves, right? I mean, it's great to do it with the group, and we can continue to do it maybe once or twice a week, just for new people that come in. But Let's get to it. Ready? All right, so close your eyes, plant your feet firmly on the ground. And Mom, I know you're out there watching. If your feet are up in the air on the recliner, that's okay. I like to touch my heart just to sort of bring it back to center. Just remind myself my body is here in this present moment. And let's take in that first breath deep into the belly through the nose. Ready? And inhale. Hold and release that light. Emanate it. Adjust your chakras. And exhale. Letting go of any tension in the body, at the body level. Any distress. Just being thankful to the body for all that it does for us. Letting go of any judgments we have on our body, any fears we have about our body. And just saying thank you, giving our body that sort of nod of gratitude that it deserves. Let's take in that second breath. Hold. Emanate that light. Adjust your chakras. And release. Giving thanks to the mind for all the work that it does, for all the thinking and the constant going that it does. Saying thank you to it and allowing it to just rest in this moment, in this present moment. Seeing the mind and the body kind of, embrace each other or connect in some way through, if you want to visualize a handshake or a hug, just allowing the two to come together, be in sync, in ease with one another, in grace. Let's take in that third breath. And hold. Emanate that light. Bring yourself as much into this present moment as you can. Adjust your triangle and release. Letting go of everything at the soul level. Giving thanks to the soul for all that it does. Bringing it into sort of ease and grace with the mind and the body. Seeing the three in support of each other and in connection to one another. And when you're ready, open your eyes. Let's get some music back on. It's funny that the music is on. It's paused for some reason. That's odd. Maybe we needed some quiet. Alright, so I don't own the rights to this music, by the way. I don't know if I need to say that, but there's that. Alright, good morning, Mary. Good morning, Margaret Patterson. How are you? Alright, so let's look to the cards for the forecast for today. The 23rd, which is Saturday, that we're ending out this week. This week I felt like was a really good week. We had some really great readings. I felt like there was a very quiet, subtle energy that was highly transformative if we paid attention to it. So let's see what the final message is for the collective for this week. We're coming up to just a few housekeeping things as I shuffle. We'll be changing decks on December 1st, so that'll be exciting. We'll have new art and new decks to work with. I also have on the Wednesday and Friday nights, you guys, if you purchase a charm reading, you get put into a drawing to have a free half-hour phone mediumship reading with me. Mediumship is something that I'm newly exploring, and I am needing help working that muscle, so to speak. So not only is it an opportunity for those of you that purchase charmings to kind of get a little bit something extra, but it also helps me to get the opportunity to practice. Now, I was gonna draw 2 names this week, and I chose not to because we didn't have very many entries this week. I would like to have somewhere like 12 entries or so, so I'm gonna roll them over to the next set of charmings to add more names. So just bear with me. They will happen, and the names of those that purchased on Wednesday and this last night are in the box. So you guys are still entered in there. I am getting ready to leave for Florida. Messages will be pre-taped this coming week. I'm going to go see my brother Paul. So I'm excited about that. So you guys, I will miss you. But just do your breath work and tune in every day, and I will be back. So let's see what Spirit has for us today. What do they want us to look at? Wow. Okay, this is a new card for us. I'm excited about this one. All right, let's look here. I'm going to flip the cameras around. I love this card. Let me get the chat box back up really quick. All right, so this is the Chariot. I'm going to put it in the center, like, so that it deserves a little bit of center time. Now, did we not have, I feel like this is that horse coming back. Remember the horse in the death card, you guys? That we had? I feel like this is us being set free this Saturday. This is about, okay, I'm going to take us way back to the beginning of the week, to that vision grounding stone that we had. I know I've been, like, haranguing on this like a broken record, but I really feel like there's significance in that. And I really hope that you guys have been holding your vision throughout the week, keeping your focus, and sort of also becoming aware of where you're focused at. There's also been that sort of underlying message in all of the cards, especially with yesterday's. That's why I posted to Instagram this morning, because I was thinking about yesterday's reading this morning, and there was definitely the card that we had from Sunday about pulling everything from the void. What are we bringing in from the other side? What are we bringing up from our subconscious? What are the beliefs, the thoughts, and the sort of ideas that we are really choosing to live from, you know? If we're not doing anything about it, it really is a choice, right? We are still choosing whatever it is we do, even if we go about it in a sort of robotic way, or not really thinking too much in depth. We're actually choosing our experience. So to me, this feels like, and I feel like, wasn't it this week? Where was it? It was on Tuesday when we had the Six of Wands, which was the horse here, and then we had the Death card here. So Tuesday's forecast also ties into this card. I feel like this is bringing me back to that horse. Now, that Six of Wands. And we have all of these stars here. We have this crown in the crown chakra area, where this feels like some of us, I want to say, have really woken up today and realized what we deserve, or we're about ready to sort of set ourselves free and fly off. And with the speed of, this is a traditional tarot deck, but the Chariot always represents sort of fast-moving energy, moving towards a goal, sort of non-stop. There can be celebration associated with the Chariot. It's generally a positive card. Sometimes it can be such fast-moving energy, it can be overwhelming, but I don't necessarily see that in this card today. I see an ease and a grace in this horse, or this dual-headed horse. But I see this ease and this grace as she opens her wings and gets ready to sort of take flight. So maybe we're getting ready to take flight into next week, or into this weekend, and really enjoy ourselves on this Saturday. It might just be for some of us just today. But whatever it is, there is this sort of, I love that this crown is up here, because it feels to me like we're treating ourselves with the sort of self-respect and esteem that we deserve, right? There's also all of these glittering stars around us, right? Where I feel like we are in sync with the universe today, or in sync with our day, if we choose to be, if we choose to set our wings open and kind of fly with that energy, we open ourselves to what sort of our environment has to offer us, and we're open to it in a kind of how do I want to explain it, like in a way that is sort of not demanding self-respect, but like automatically expecting it. That's this crown here. I feel like it's sort of this expectation that, and this level of self-esteem that we should have today, and acceptance of ourselves, awareness of our beauty, awareness of our power, because we have the symbol of the horse here, right? We also have the dual heads here, which is making me think of like kind of the connecting of the conscious and subconscious, or say the spirit and mind. And then the body is represented in the body of the horse. The spirit also could be represented in the wings of the horse. But to me, this is about flying forward with a sort of how do I want to put it, like a speed to it, or a swiftness is better. Speed does not sort of describe the energy I'm feeling from this card. I feel like today is going to move smoothly with ease, and there's a grace today for us. There is an opportunity to sort of honor ourselves and really enjoy the day today if we allow it, if we're open to it. There might be for some of you that doubt that or don't necessarily feel like, oh, he's talking about your crap. I don't feel that light in my heart, or I don't feel that reality. This could be the two sort of heads here kind of fighting against one another. Like the angel and the devil sitting on our shoulders. Which one are we listening to today? And then choosing to listen to the one that is serving us for the highest good might be our answer, and might move us along a little bit quicker on our path if we choose to do that today. So I really think that there is an opportunity here today to move forward in a really lovely way, right? That sort of allows us to feel connected, inspired, free. Like the wingspan on this Chariot card makes me feel very free. Okay, now I am going to look to the next card. I'm loving this card for today too, Ducky. Let me see here what the next card is. It really feels like it's interesting too that she's back, this horse, like from that Six of Wands on Tuesday. I feel like some of us have really done the work, if not all of us, because this Chariot card says to me it's time to move forward, and there's like an excitement I feel in this card, like you guys have done a good job, like that's what I feel like Spirit wants to tell you, is that like good on you, those of you that really sort of chose your focus and stuck to your vision. Even if your vision was something small for this week, something simple, well, like, maybe it's not even all that simple to achieve just inner peace for the week and stay at a nice, calm vibration all week. But if that's what you chose as your vision this week and you were able to maintain it, the Chariot is here to sort of remind you, like, good job well done. You deserve, like, all of the sort of acknowledgement of that I see in this card. That's that crown above the horses' heads. Okay. Okay, let's see what else Spirit wants us to know. What further clarification do we get? Oh, wow. Lots of wing stuff, guys. Take wing and fly today. This is Mother. It's funny, my mom's in the room. I think my mom's still in the room, and we get the Mother card. So to me, this is all about nurturing. This is all about caring for ourselves today. This is all about really honoring ourselves. This energy of both of these cards and the wings of these cards, the wingspan of this bird kind of holding over the nest. I look at the three eggs here and I think about that, how we were talking about the mind, body, and the spirit, or the Holy Trinity. I think about the delicacy of this nest, but they are protected. And so we can take those things about those aspects of ourselves, bring them together, place them in a nest, and sort of protect them, right? From this place of sort of honor. And also this bird, to me, again, like these wings on this horse, feels very from a place of spirit. Really, how do we honor those three aspects of ourselves? How do we care for them and cradle them and mother them, nurture them today? Allow ourselves that sort of opportunity to give that to ourselves and to connect to that nature within us, and to bring about the hatching of these three aspects of ourselves, right? Kind of like how this bird would sit at the on the nest and warm these eggs, right? And cultivate them, care for them until they're ready to be born. And I feel like the funny thing is we will be born into, these are going to crack maybe today or tomorrow in the forecast, and we're going to get to look at what's coming up, right? So again, this ties in with that sort of quiet, subtle energy that I'm feeling, where it doesn't feel like we're maybe doing a lot in these more contemplative winter months, but as we move forward, know that, like, even the smaller choices, even if it's like, say some of you have chosen, okay, this week I want calm, I want peace, I want to be more centered, and you've actively worked towards that. This is why it has led us to these two cards this week. Is I feel like it's taking us to that next level, and there's a, like, in this mother card, I feel like there is a sort of an honor, like the word is honor, right? There's an honoring of ourselves and the aspects of ourselves that is sort of delicate in nature, more subtle in nature, but very profound. And it brings forth new life or new aspects of ourselves. And that remains sort of to be seen, right? But we have to trust that as we do this, these practices, as we center on ourselves, believe in ourselves, honor our personal power, understand our strengths, and move forward in that, like this chariot is asking us to do, we allow the opportunity to sort of bring forth this new life within ourselves. Okay? I hope that makes sense. Let me go to the grounding stone for today and see what we are to ground in. This is just a thought or an idea a principle that we want to ground in. Okay, nice. So, the stone, this one, I don't know if this has ever come up for us. Is it going to stand? I don't know if you can see it. It looks like it says crafty. It's not, though. It says clarity, guys. There's a design on I think this is, I'm not sure what type of stone this is carved on, but when I look at it being white like this, it to me, this speaks to, the white speaks to a purity, first off, which also is in line with clarity, but it also speaks to like a level of spirit or connection with spirit today. So today, with all of these wings going on here, let me get my pointer. With the wings of the bird and the wings of this chariot card, and then the clarity and the whiteness of the stone, and the purity of this whiteness of this stone, I feel like it says to me there is, and then some of this gray marbling says to me that also there is some cloudiness for some of us, but that's okay. We can achieve that clarity today. We can move this sort of cloudiness out of the way and connect to our spirit. And even if it's only at times, allow for that clarity to happen, allow for that purity to happen, do it with pure intentions, move forward in that, and take care of it, mother that sort of aspect today, okay? And see what sort of results that reaps for you. See what sort of changes that might bring about in you. Notice sort of what opportunities for maybe even further clarity for ourselves that brings. Does that make sense? Like, because I'm looking at these three eggs and I'm thinking that, as I look at them, I'm like mind, body, spirit in this way. And if we're hatching new levels or new relationships with ourselves on a deeper level, we might actually be finding deeper clarity within ourselves and with, deeper connection to ourselves. Today would be a good day to sort of invest in that as just an idea, a thought, a practice, and see where that may take you, right? Because this chariot card is all about sort of a journey and being moved forward in our growth or in our situation in a positive way, in a surprising and empowered way. Okay, so I would kind of hold these thoughts in your mind today as you move through the day. And even if you're, maybe it's a lazy Saturday for you and you don't necessarily need to do much, that's fine. Just be, find your clarity throughout the day and mother yourself and know that you are moving forward in beauty and grace and power. And honor yourself as such, right? Give yourself that honor. Okay? So I think that is the forecast for the day. I'm going to switch the cameras really quick. I hope that makes sense for you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed that. I will be on again tomorrow morning for the weekly. I thought I left on Monday, but I actually leave Tuesday morning. So Monday I will be live in the morning too. But then Tuesday through Saturday will all be pre-taped, so just a reminder about that. There will be no charmings this Wednesday and this Friday because I'm going to be traveling. So you guys will just have to wait until the following week. I am available for private readings. If anybody is looking to get a private reading, I would it would be ideal if you would message me now, if you don't want to wait until after the 30th. If it's something that like is sort of emergent and needs to be done before the 30th, message me in the next day or two, only from the standpoint that I could take my cards with me and set aside time to do a reading over the phone, but I would need to be, don't be messaging me midweek and going like, I need a reading, and then I don't have my cards. So, yeah, there's that. Beyond that, you guys have a great day. Enjoy the day today. Go out or you don't have to go out. Do whatever you choose to do, but know that you are moving forward from a place that is as empowered as you allow it to be. And be clear on that, Have that clarity around that. Alright, so you guys give this video a like, share, a comment, a subscribe. If you really enjoyed this video, you could share it on your pages so your friends could see it. You could share it to any spiritual groups that you belong to or any reading groups that you belong to. You could share it. You could do whatever you will with it. But hit the thumbs up wherever you're watching it from. If you're not subscribed to my YouTube channel, please go over if you're watching me on Facebook and subscribe to the YouTube channel, and vice versa. If you're on YouTube and you want to like the business page over on Facebook, I would appreciate that. It's all forms of support. You can follow me at Engelgeist333 on Instagram. That's new to me, but I do post over there once in a while. And I will see you guys tomorrow for the weekly for the following week. Oh, another thing too. I'm kicking around the idea of when I get back, because the December monthlies are already up, I'm kicking around the idea of doing a general year predictive for 2020 for each sign that I'm going to push out in the month of December. So I'm not sure if you guys are interested in that. And my belief is, or what my intuition tells me, is, with free will and choice, we have the opportunity to affect outcomes, right? So the further out cards may be more malleable and up for change, right? I want you guys to understand that before, because I don't want to be predicting anybody's full year and telling them, oh, this is what's going to happen to you, because we always have that option of choosing a different path. So if you guys are interested in that, let me know. But I'm thinking I might do that because I have the whole month of December. So early in December, I think if I just do one a day or something and release them, you guys can get a look at sort of an overview of what your year may be like according to your sign. But you also want to look at your sun, moon, and rising, all three signs if you can, if you know what those are, because it might give you a little bit deeper of an understanding because you're looking at the 3 different readings and what's going on. Okay? So let me know if you guys are interested in that, because I was thinking about doing that because I will have I come back on the 30th. I can maybe use the first 2 weeks to get those out to you guys, and then the second 2 weeks to do January 1st monthlies. Because I do like that, even though I put out the monthlies for this month, I like that they came out so early, actually, surprisingly enough. So I've been thinking about that. So that might be on the books to be done after I get back. But you guys got to let me know. All right. Yes to the yearly, says Regina Javich. Ducky says yes to the yearly. Okay. So good. Well, then we'll probably do that when I get back. Okay. That's going to be a bigger, like 12 cards all on a table. And we'll see for each sign how that goes. All right. I will see you guys in the morning tomorrow. Again, if you want a reading, feel free to contact the business page, and I look forward to seeing you guys all in the morning. Have a great day. Use this energy. It's beautiful today. Clarity, Mother, and the Chariot. Like, you can't get any better than that, guys. So, and hold tight to that vision. Where do we want to be? How do we want it to feel? Even if we don't think we're there yet, we can be just by living in that. All right. Love you all. Take care. Bye bye.